Hi, welcome back to the gym box. Let's get ready to ride together. Get those pedals moving. Push your glutes back in the saddle. Now, if you're not quite sure about your setup, look down really quickly. Make sure you have a slight bend in both of your knees. When your foot is flat, that foot needs to stay flat throughout our entire ride. So keep that in your mind. And the next thing, your knee needs to have an imaginary line over the ball of your foot. This is how you test that. Front leg, that crank parallel to the floor. From your kneecap, an imaginary line right over the ball of your foot. If it's not there, take a second to move your seat back a little more or forward a little more. You'll be glad you did as we get going. Be as comfortable as possible and you'll be able to work harder. Handlebar height, your preference. If your back is starting to bother you or your shoulders, let's get those handlebars up. Get you a little more comfortable. There's no reason you need to have them really low when we're riding indoors. Let's protect our backs, all right? Sit up tall, round your shoulders back. Let's roll forward. So already your blood is pumping a little faster through your body. Deep breath in, big exhale, you're breathing a little deeper. Come right back to your handlebars. Reach down and add a little load. Keeping it really easy for a few more minutes. We want to make sure we get a really good warm up. You need at least 5 minutes. Don't cut that out of your workout just because you're feeling short on time ever. Get that warm up and that cool down in. Give yourself a good 5 minutes for each. Good, your cadence is looking nice. Now I know you don't have a ton of resistance on your bike, but do your best to keep your hips really steady in the saddle. That's where your core starts to work. From your sides, pull towards your center. Those obliques, those are what keep your hip from shifting. We want that good strong center to move our legs from. Let's add a little more load. And when I ask you to add a little load, you add just enough so you feel a little extra work. We've got lots and lots of changes coming, so don't worry about turning and getting a lot of resistance on there, starting to feel work in your legs. We'll get there. Remember, stay hydrated, stay toweled off. Those two things are gonna help you burn more calories. Add a little load. Now you should be feeling like you've got some control over your flywheel and you're able to stand without losing total control. So I am actually gonna find that here. When you find it, just come right back to your handlebars. You good? You can stand. Come on up, let's stretch our legs. Remember, you can come to this standing jog anytime during our workout. If you're feeling like you need a break from the saddle, you're wanting to stretch your legs, realign the muscle fibers, go right ahead. Chest always behind your handlebars. Glutes always tapping your saddle. Whew. So, working moderate, maybe starting to sweat, maybe not, no worries. We still got a good couple minutes before we start working. What's ahead? Some rolling hills. Very fun, a lot of variety. Good quick way to get your heart rate up quickly, and we'll maintain it for a little bit, and then we'll quickly be right back on a flat road and you can recover, but still keep it working moderate. Keep up that run, come on. Reach down and add a little load. You should be getting used to the work, yeah? Woo! Now, lift your feet off your pedals. I don't care how long you've been cycling, you can never be reminded enough times about that. We start to get tired, or we just start thinking about something else, and we'll start pressing into that pedal. We'll start relaxing. We want to stay engaged the entire time. Woo! All right, same pace, let's have a seat. Perfect. Great transition. Now, just for fun, we're going to be in and out of the saddle. If you want to stay in the saddle, go ahead. Otherwise, up. Nice. Heart rate is not going to change too much here in and out of the saddle. We're keeping our cadence steady. The work, it is not that hard. Just moderate. Just like you're doing. All right, drop it. Come on. Woo. Love your energy. You're already off to a strong start. It's because you're thinking about those rolling hills, huh? Who doesn't love a quick short hill? Woo! It's same pace. Stand it up. Nice. Stay. All right, so here is our plan. The time is going to be 1 minute roller, 30 seconds off. You gotta find it now. Add a little load. You're warm, you're ready to work, yes? A little more load maybe if you need it. I want you to feel that incline. I've got it. You should too. If you don't, get to work, get loading. Come on. Woo! Love it, you are cruising along. Nice. Now, no burn in your legs yet. I talk a lot about burn. When you start to hit that burn, that's when you're starting to go to that anaerobic zone. We're still hanging in that aerobic zone, still working with a lot of oxygen. And you can last here for a very long time. We will always train both those zones. They're both equally as important. Woo! Closer and closer to the top. All right, 3, 2, 1. Unload that heel. I hope you remember what you loaded. You ease up on the legs a little bit. 30 seconds is what you have, and then we're climbing again. Already, you should be feeling ready. You really didn't even need to come up that rolling hill, right? Whew. You gotta be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Load it on, find your incline. If you remember what you loaded the last time, just put that back on, maybe a little more, because you know what to expect. Come on. Yes, we are keeping it in the saddle. If you've got to stand, go ahead. Woo! This is when you're glad you raised that seat post and got that slight bend in your knees. So you can lengthen a little more. Bring in more muscle. Think about your hamstrings. Pull them back. Working hard? I know you are. Woo! Come on, 10. Fantastic. Load off. Same thing that you loaded comes right off. 30 seconds. Catch your breath. Taking a little water. All right, if you're craving a little more climbing time, it's coming, and it's gonna be steeper. So just enjoy these rollers for a little bit longer. Bring it on. Woo! Same thing as before. Maybe a little more because you're getting used to the work. Ha! Come on, hup, hup. You can climb steeper. That's not our focus right now. It's our cadence. Aggressive and steady. Hup, hup. Woo! Nice, impressive. This intensity right here, my favorite. Burning a lot of calories, a lot from fat, feeling really strong, but also feel like you're working really hard. You just feel really successful here. Keep it up, keep it up. We are rounding the top. Unload. Now this is gonna be a quick 30. Flush your legs, hydrate, towel off, and get ready for some steeper hill. Deep breath in the nose and mouth. Big exhale. If it's short and shallow, put a little more focus on it. Breathe a little deeper. Whew. That was 30. All of a sudden, you're feeling pretty good, right? Load it up. Why don't you put on what you had on for that roller? Get back to that. Yes. Now, our goal is to find that burn in the legs. I don't think this is gonna put you there because you weren't there on the rollers. Come on. We'll get there. Woo. Add just a little load. It changes your rhythm, yes? You feel it steeper. That's the way, come on. Woo. Stand it up. Stretch your legs. Keep the pace. You've got the hint of burn, where you're working very hard, but you don't want to quit. We have not been to that anaerobic zone yet, and that's where we're headed. Now keep it here. Reach down, add a little load. It needs to challenge you. Oh yeah, it's steeper. Woo! Nice cadence, keep it up. Now, if you're not so much a hill climber and you love the speed, it's coming on the next song. So just do your best, focus on your form, powering those legs a little more efficiently. How? Lift the quads, lift the hamstrings. Quiet the upper body. Come on. If you're not struggling, put a little load on your bike. Now, have a seat, same pace. You don't want someone to pass you. Woo! Perfect. Back of the neck, keep it long, several times during our ride. Lift, lift. Oh, it is steep. Incredibly steep. You are fighting for that cadence. You got one more change. Add it now. Come on. Woo. You want to stand? That's what that low does. When it is super steep, bring it up. Let's go. Come on, don't give up. Stay competitive. You're gonna get a little recovery at the top, and then some speed. Whew. Closer and closer, I promise. Hamstrings, Think about those. Take your mind off the clock. Woo! So close. Rounding the top. Impressive. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, unload. Oh, and that should feel really good to get that resistance off your legs. Pick up the pace. Sit up if you'd like. Grab a drink, towel off. Okay, I'm giving you a good minute to recover. And then if you want to get going after that, you can. If you need more than a minute, you'll take it, right? Woo! But you gotta breathe deep. Get down in a minute. That's a quick recovery. Faster you get down, the more you can fit into the same amount of time, the more efficient you're working. Who doesn't want that? All right, so we're almost there. A minute is a really fast recovery. If you're still feeling kind of short of breath, you take another minute. I'll let you know when that minute is up. The rest of you, a little load. Engage a little more muscle now. Yes? You're feeling that? All right, you got your eye on one rider? Take them, let's go, come on. Nice. 30 strong seconds. Your heart rate is just climbing and climbing. And you're getting to the burn, and then it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Always striving for better, faster. Love your intensity, keep it up. Come on, I'm watching the clock, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slow it down. You gotta get back as low as you can. 10 seconds, those of you that haven't joined us yet, please get yourself ready. All right, add a little load. You join us, the rest of us, getting our heart rates down. Get ready to go. One more rider in 10. Whew. Just like before. Yes? It's go time, come on! Woo! Surge of energy. It shows, keep it up. Come on, come on. Bigger burn. Inner thighs zip together. Lifting up on your shoe. Hamstrings, they just cannot pull back far enough. Yes, come on. 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. 30 seconds to drop your heart rate as low as you can. All I ask is to keep those pedals moving. Do not stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Woo! Just like the others. Some of you on your third drill. Some of you your second. Nice work. Woo! Come on. Faster, faster. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. 30 seconds. As low as you can go. Woo! Just because you're recovering doesn't mean you allow yourself to get heavy in your pedals. You slow it down with muscle, yes? You don't sit. No. You are cruising along. Very nice work. Let's stand and stretch our legs. Whew. I want you back into your aerobic zone, back where you're breathing a little deeper, and you're working moderate. We're gonna linger here for a little bit. We've been anaerobic for a while. Now is your opportunity to work in that aerobic zone. Woo! Nice jog. Feeling like you're ready to work hard again? If you're not yet, I promise you will. All right, just take a seat. Now let's talk about our cadence. Right leg. Let it relax and let your left leg do all the work. It's just a single leg drill. You're here for about 20 more seconds, just working your left leg. You'll notice you gotta lift a little more, pull back a little more. Just makes you a little more aware of the muscles you're engaging. It's hard to keep that right leg relaxed, isn't it? You can pull your foot out of your pedal easily. Just do that and hold it back. Just don't let it get hit with the pedal, because that will not feel good. Let's switch it over to the right. Let that left leg relax, or just take it out of the pedal and hold it behind you. Lifting and pulling. Don't ever think about a press. There's no reason for it. Whew. All right, let's bring that together. Right and left leg. Smooth it out. There you go. Nice. Even though you're feeling a little tired, do not let it show in your forearm or in your pedal stroke. Let's stay aggressive to the very end. All right, go ahead, stand if you'd like. You don't have to. Stretching your legs. Heart rate right about the same, maybe a 1-2 beat pick up, and that's it. Woo! Whether you're just doing this class to burn a lot of calories, or you have a training purpose in mind, to get outside on the road, whatever you're doing, you're gonna be stronger for it. Indoor cycling, it's a hard class. You burn a ton of calories. You're really able to focus on your form. Really work some really high intense intervals that tend to be hard to manage when you're outdoors. So, keep up the good work, and you're gonna love the way you feel when you get outside. All right, drop it to the saddle. Stay here. Here's the plan. We are gonna keep our cadence this exact same all the way through a minute flat, a minute roller, a minute flat, a minute roller. Your cadence doesn't slow down. The challenge will not be on the flat, it'll be on the hill. The flat is where you can lower your heart rate a little bit, all right? So I know you've already been here for a good 4 minutes. Just keep it here, come on. Woo! Hydrate, towel off. Get yourself feeling a little stronger. want. Push your glutes back in that saddle a little bit more. Bring in a little more hamstring by doing that. Just in case you're riding a little further front on your saddle, push back. Okay, you still got another 30 here. Working hard. Woo! Now, the roller is up to you how steep you make it. Here's your guideline. In just a few seconds, you're gonna start loading, and just keep loading until it challenges your pedal stroke. Now, go, go. Come on. When you have it, smooth it out, and stay aggressive. Come on. Your heart rate is rising, the burn is in your legs already, and it's getting bigger. If it's not, bring it on. You can challenge yourself more, and that is a good thing. We love it when we are stronger than we think we are. Come on, pat yourself on the back, throw a little more load on your bike. Ha. All right, you see the top of this first roller. Come on, don't slow down. Our focus, steady cadence. Lift, 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 lift. Unload what you added. Same cadence. Whew. It's kind of hard. You kind of just want to start spinning it out, don't you? Stay steady. Breathe deep. Your heart rate is dropping. Slowly but surely it is. 30 seconds. Same thing again. Remember your rhythm. All right, now, your guide, start loading till it challenges this speed. Okay, now, fight for it. Yes, come on, aggressive, heart rate picking up. Woo! You feel the intensity building? If you see yourself in a race, hills are your strength, and you are passing lots of riders. Keep it up. Ha! Love it. Come on. 20 seconds. Your legs, they have got to be on fire. We're targeting that anaerobic zone, that big stress on the body, and you work through it. 5, 4, round the top, 3, 2, 1, unload. Same pace. Good. Whew. 1 minute here. Breathe deep. In the nose, in the mouth. Big exhale. We're gonna take our heart rate just a tad lower before we start working our next interval. So just keep your pace. If you wanna speed it up a little bit, you're done with that steady cadence you were holding for the last 5 minutes. You can pick it up a little bit. Whew. Good. Feeling good? Breathe in deeper. Now, let's add a little load. Hopefully you're feeling recovered. If you've had a minute, maybe a little longer, go ahead, stand up. Just jog it out. Don't worry, we are not headed anywhere too intense. We're gonna linger for the next few minutes, still that aerobic zone. Which I would guess you don't train in enough. We think if we're gonna work out, we gotta push ourselves so hard every second. We're just driving for more calories, a bigger burn. You gotta log in some good time at that moderate pace, moderate intensity. So take advantage of it now. Whew. Now you are more than welcome to go back to the saddle. Otherwise, just lengthen your spine, engage your core, and work that core. We've all done Pilates, right? We know how hard it is to keep those hips from moving as our knees are passing by each other. Same thing. Got a really nice steady rhythm to drive those legs. All right, those of you that love your speed, it's coming in the next few minutes, so hang tight. All right, same pace, have a seat. There's no reason to slow down. Perfect. Woo. Take yourself out of your room. Zone somewhere else, somewhere you'd like to be today. Feeling energized, keeping your rhythm, your cadence and your breathing. You're not worried about anyone else. Nice. About 2 more minutes. If you'd like, stand, but stay with your pace, all right? And stay in the saddle. If you're training for those outdoor rides, I would recommend staying in the saddle. All right, if you're in the saddle, join us in this standing jog. Same pace. Now, each of our speed drills, we're gonna drop to the saddle, anchor our hips down, so you've got a good strong center to power those legs from really fast. Our goal is that huge burn, high into your anaerobic zone, passing one rider. First of all, add a little load. We gotta make it a little more challenging, yes? You should feel that resistance now. A little more effort for your legs. Whew. All right, now, with the clock, in 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it, let's go. Come on, just 30. Everything's been just 30 today, huh? Woo! Nice change. 10 seconds. If you feel like you're falling out, push a little harder. Commit a little more. 3, 2, 1, on your feet. Ha, catch your breath. Whew. You got about 20 seconds. You're 30 on, 45 seconds off. Not quite a minute recovery. Shortening it just a little bit. You gotta be ready in 5, 4. Yes, you should still be working hard. Drop it, let's go. Come on. Tighten up. Now's the time you show off a little bit, yes? Your speed, your strength. Nice. 5, 4, 3, come on, come on, come on. 2, 1, stand up. 45 seconds. Drop that heart rate. Catch your breath. Good push. Woo. It's nice to come into standing, yeah? You can lengthen, stretch those legs. We ready? Ready or not, we're going. Drop it. 30 strong seconds. Come on. Very nice. Foot off the pedal. More, more, more. Woo! That's the intensity we're looking for. Come on. Take that, rider. 10. Come on. 5, 4, 3, push it. 2, 1, stand and jog. Very nice. Woo! You are done with those speed drills. But you got one last hill to climb. Keep lifting. Now, I know you are not back to comfortable. It's fine, have a seat. You are instantly gonna feel a little bit of a hill when you slow those pedals down. You got it? Heart rate, still dropping a little more. Perfect, that's what we want. We are working for another 5 minutes on this hill. Then you get your ride at home. Woo! Now every minute, we're gonna pick up 1% in our grade. It's coming up. So your hill's gonna get pretty steep by the time you round the top. Load up. 1%. What's 1%? Well, it's just a little bit of a change in your heel. Enough to challenge that pedal stroke quite a bit. And you've really got to fight to bring in more muscle to keep it steady and strong. You should have it now. Get that breathing back to deep. Do your best. Controlled. % have that go by so fast. Woo! Oh my, yeah? Now's the time to tighten up. Zip your inner thighs together. Knees over your toes. Push back. Get a little more hamstring. Lengthen your spine. Committed. Strength. Those describe you right now. Keep it up. Yes, it's time. 1%, find it. Now, you'd probably love to stand right now. Try and anchor in and last as long as you can in this saddle. When you can't any longer, take it out, all right? Now, we gotta be mindful of our knees here. If this high resistance is bothering your knees, back some of it off. No reason for that. You can still climb a pretty steep hill and still drive that heart rate high without putting that pressure on your knee. Come on, come on. Stay focused. 1%. Are you questioning if you have any more to give? Come on. On your feet if you'd like. Woo! Love your consistency. Smooth it out. You don't want that pause in the bottom of the pedal stroke. You really gotta focus on it. Lift, 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 lift. That's the way. Rounding the top. And that's your minute mark. Come on. Load it up just a little bit. Woo! Impressive. You can unload it. Flush your legs, catch your breath, hydrate, towel off. If you'd like, sit up tall, stretch that spine, relieve some of that pressure that you might be getting on your low back. All right, now, I told you we were riding at home, but not with some work. You've definitely got a good few more minutes to push yourself, and of course we're gonna take it. We gotta take advantage of every second. So you're back to working moderate, or you're close to it. Just linger there. I'm not gonna have you load anything on quite yet. All right, a little load. Really, this resistance is just for a little more control on your flywheel, because I want you to just stand and run it out. We just have a nice, good, steady beat here to run. Focus on breathing deep. It's gonna help keep your heart rate down a little bit. We're gonna stay out of that anaerobic zone, away from any burn. Just keep it aerobic. Burning some fat. Feeling good because you're almost done and you have worked really hard. Woo! Now our focus is going back to our cadence. We did this about halfway through our class today. We focused on keeping a steady cadence as we loaded on resistance. We're gonna do that same thing again. What it's gonna do is drive your heart rate really high. Back into anaerobic. You'll only be there for about a minute, and then you're gonna come right back to this place. So remember what this feels like. Working hard, but you can endure. You can manage well. Of course, you can have a seat. Otherwise, just stay standing. We're gonna jog it out for about 1 more minute. You're like, what's she talking about? This is no jog. This is a run. Woo! So my son, he turned 8 last week, and all he wanted was a pogo stick for his birthday. And he is awesome on that thing. So if you're looking for a good toy for your kid to get them moving, pick a pogo stick. Last night, 5 minutes he was on that thing for. That's some serious core strength, huh? I'm still working on trying to get past 3. So I'll let you know when I get up to a minute. All right, same pace, drop it to the saddle. Remember, our focus is cadence. So lift, lift, lift. Whew. Now, you're gonna be here just a little bit longer. It's a good time to hydrate, towel off. That finish line is very close. Same pace. Yes. Very nice. Lift, lift, lift. Woo! All right, so you remember before, you're gonna move on to a minute rolling heel. Then you'll be back onto the same flat. Pace stays the same. As we add that resistance, it's gonna make you focus on that pedal stroke even more. Your muscles will work, just like on that single leg drill, but harder. And you're gonna use both legs. I know you're working hard now, at least you better be. You better be crossing over from hard to very hard. Struggling to breathe deep, but you can manage. It's time. You load up until it challenges that cadence, and then you stop, and then you fight for the speed. Come on. 1 minute of this. It is not easy. Commit to the full minute and to go strong. To not let one person pass you by. They will if you slow down. Come on! Foot off the pedals. Isn't that amazing how much that helps? 20 seconds. You see the top, and it looks good. Come on. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Same pace. Back it off. Lose some load, some burn. Catch your breath. Just 1 more of those. That's nice to hear, huh? Time is ticking by fast. You're at 30 seconds. How are you feeling? Still working hard? Pretty hard? Good. It's where you're supposed to be, but you're feeling like you can manage. You're locked into your same cadence, and I know your legs are feeling tight. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Load it up so it challenges that cadence. You have really got to start pulling in your muscle. Come on. I know, I gotta pick it up. Do you? Come on. Someone is right on your tail. Those of you that are competitive, that pushes you. I know it does. Come on. Huge burn, huge challenge. Just keep thinking, a better me. One more workout down, one more day closer to my goals. Come on, smooth it out. Lift, lift, lift. 10. You're on the top. You take your finish line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Unload. Same cadence. Catch your breath. All right, now, I know you are feeling really tight. Let's stand and stretch our legs. What I'm worried about is you don't have enough load to control your flywheel. So load up a little more if you need it. I'm gonna throw a little more on my bike. I think I backed off a little more than I should have, knowing I was crossing my finish line. That tends to happen, huh? Put a little back on. Lengthen through your spine and your legs. Whew. Fantastic work today. Already you should be feeling a ton better. All right, let's drop it. I want you to unload everything off your bike. Sit up tall, round your shoulders back. Let's roll forward. Just keep that steady rhythm on your legs. Your workload is nothing to really light, so working really easy. Deep breath in. Big exhale to the ceiling, stretch tall. Pull down in front, separate your shoulder blades. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down. This time clasp the hands and press on out. Chest in the front of your shoulders. Now you're just gonna come right around. Pull back on your fingers. Those wrist flexors, just from holding on to that bike, those handlebars, switch over. Now all I want you to do is slow that cadence down a little more. Sit a little taller in your saddle, don't slouch. Arm overhead, drop down on the elbow. Switch on over. Shake out the arms. All right, ear to shoulder. Let those arms hang long, head up, ear to the other side. Now roll side to side, release all that tension through your neck. I'm sure you're feeling a lot of it. Chin down, come on up. Now if you are comfortable, you're working easy, I would hope your heart rate is lower than when we started. Carefully come off your bike. If it's just not there yet, you just keep riding it out and then join us on the stretching when you're feeling ready. Otherwise, once you're off your bike, one heel to glute, quad, hip flexor. Take a few deep breaths, try and stretch a little further. All right, let's cross over. Have a seat. Lift on up. Foot to the floor. Come on down. Now, spine is long. It's almost tabletop. Shoulder blades pulled down. Tabletop, I mean flat. Now, just focus on lifting the tailbone and lifting the toes. You're going to get a good pull here and a good pull here. Stay there. Roll it up. Shoulder blades roll back. Other heel to glute. 2 deep breaths. Let's release, crossover. Outer inner thigh. Torso, spine, arms. Face down up. Foot to the floor. Come on down. Shoulder blades down, long spine. Now, tailbone lift, toes lift. Stay right there, keep lifting. Roll on up. So impressed with your work today. Nice job. Take a deep breath in. Some energy for the rest of your day. Exhale down. I can't wait to ride with you next time. Have a great day.